Hey everybody, this is part 2 to my VIP package that I promised people. And it's so important for me to do this because that video, I'm going to make 10 if I have to. It's going to be up, above it, below it, or wherever. Only reason it took me so long because my computer was running slow and I had to go get it fixed today. Because I was supposed to then do all of this. Um, I'm going to start with comments that was made under that video. First of all, I want to thank the people that I didn't even know that came to my defense, or maybe you did know me from the page, but I don't know who you are, but thank you. They was like, Candy, take the high road. Candy, don't pay no mind to this. Candy, don't worry about that. Even the person made the video had to come in and say, well, I said go by your own conclusion, and they did. They didn't buy it. They thought it was disgusting, like most people. First of all, you can't bring something to somebody. They don't know who you are. You hide and you breaking the law and think they're going to embrace it. Anyway, plus a lot of people, like I said, already knew they was cards. I was just having fun with people throwing that word pass around. Um, I'm going to throw up a link about this spoof card. I want to tell y'all what that is. It's where you can put in somebody else's number or fake number and it'll come up on the caller ID. I knew about it for about 2 years now. And you can also change your voice and you can also record the conversation. If you're a girl, you can sound like a guy. If you're a guy, sound like a girl. And they'll ask you what voice do you want. I had done it before with my daughter playing a joke, but it wasn't for breaking the law. So if anybody go to that video in the very beginning, didn't you hear me laugh? I bust out laughing because nobody's going to call me sounding like Medea. Nobody's going to call me when I said I'm only picking certain members and say you're not even on my page. And when I said, who page are you on? They said, Vicky. And I said, I get a lot of prank calls. That's a shame. Who talks like that? Who? So I said I was going to play along with this fool, whoever they was, because I already knew. But did y'all know people called me and emailed me and told me who y'all were? Because they thought it was stupid and they ain't want nothing to do with it. Oh, yes, a long time ago. I ain't want y'all to know that, though. Because an investigation was going on and I had to wait till it was finished. And when they taped and do things, they allowed to do it because the law was broke. And I want you to know I know everybody who was involved. Kim, Kimmy, do you remember calling me all in my business, asking me about this tape video and do I know who it was? Yeah, she's not a friend. And when our friend requested her, she didn't accept it, but she called grilling me like she was guilty about did I know who put that video up. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've done my own undercover investigation. Let me tell y'all something. I used to study that. Paralegal, investigation, all of that. Yeah, girl. I know when people calling me being phony. Something you don't know about me. I have a gift called a foreseer. If you don't know what that means, let me break it down to you. That means I see things before other people, and I see what they don't see. Just in somebody's voice, I can tell they phony, they lying, and they up to no good, like whoever was on that phone. Had I known it would be a situation where it would hurt people, I wouldn't have played along, but that's neither here nor there because they don't care anyway. Someone had called me on the phone and offered me some passes and told me that they wanted to let the promoters know about my fan club and this and that. All that was true. When everything went down, I told y'all in part one, I was like, well, where were you? What happened? Why didn't you say this? Da, 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 da? But then I found out what happened. I asked them to post it up on their wall, and they said they didn't want to do that because it would cause more drama. I said, well, okay now. But what I do want you to do is to tell that entertainer. And they said, I will, because this person talks to them. I know they talk to them because of the things they told me when I first talked to them. I know they do. And I said, do me a favor, call this other person and let them know too. And they said, I will. And I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry I wasn't around when all of this was going on and all this and that. I said, okay, no problem. Long as you make that call and the right people knows, I'm fine. And then I followed up myself and called and said, did so-and-so call you and tell you this and that? First, they didn't remember the conversation, and they was like, yeah, they called me. I said, oh, okay, cool. Now, I will say, it was one person that I did have a problem because they didn't understand the show that I was talking about was coming up in the summer. And that's when I would have whatever I was supposed to have from her. But we have gotten that straight. One. If it was more than that, people would have blew the internet up. I've had people text me from passes I've gotten for them that I didn't even put up here on YouTube or Facebook, and they text me right in the audience was saying, I'm here, I got in, everything's fine. I was like, oh, okay, just wanted to make sure. Most of the time, all the time, it was like I said, it was one person because it was a misunderstanding, but now we got that straight or whatever. What else? There's so much. I don't understand how it even went this far, and it shouldn't have went this far. All I know is what fans call and give me their opinion and what they say to me. And they had told me a long time ago I should have just left it alone because it wasn't worth the headache. And I tried to explain to them, well, that's not fair because it's the people that I came for, they're not the ones doing this to me. They're not the ones putting me through all of this. So it wouldn't be fair to them. And then that's what people want anyway. It was something in me they saw that they just couldn't stand. All right. The video getting too long. Even though I can go up to 15 minutes, I don't want to. Be back, part 3.